Sauskojus, and I'm a graduate consultant at the University Writing Center at Baylor. I'm here to talk to you about who we are in the Writing Center, what we offer Baylor students, and answer some few basic questions about our services. Let's get started. First of all, who are we at the Baylor University Writing Center? At the Writing Center, we offer free personal consulting in all areas of writing. Our mission is to help undergrad and grad student writers become more confident, efficient writers, and to help their writing become a more enjoyable, meaningful process. We emphasize writing as a process and the importance of revision in writing, and we strive to honor and amplify the individual voices that our writers bring into the Writing Center. We believe that writing is an important tool, not just for communicating your ideas, but for discovering new ones as well. And that all writers benefit from sharing their work with engaged, knowledgeable readers. In short, we're here for any student, any discipline, any project at Baylor. Let us help you. Some common questions we get at the Writing Center. First of all, what are our appointments like? Our appointments last for 50 minutes, and most of them take place in person at our location on the second floor of the Moody Library at Baylor. When you take a project of yours to the Writing Center, you will come in with whatever part of it you have drafted, whether it's a messy outline or a detailed draft. And we will also ask you to bring in any notes or rubric or prompt from your instructor. First, I will ask you about what your priorities and concerns are for this meeting. Do you have something you're particularly worried about? Some feedback you've gotten on earlier papers you want to implement here? We'll also take a look at the prompt and rubric together to try and figure out what the major goals and priorities are for this piece of writing. Based on that, we'll construct a plan for what the 2 or 3 most important changes are to work on in this draft. And I'll work on helping you understand how to use these skills, not just for this particular project, but in all of your writing projects in the future. This is again because our mission is building better writers, not just producing perfect individual pieces of writing. How do you make appointments then? Oftentimes for first-time visitors to the Writing Center, the easiest way to make an appointment is just to stop by our front desk on the second floor of Moody Library. You can walk in anytime during our normal hours. Over the summer, it's 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday. There, our workers can help you schedule an appointment, get logged into our system, show you off our handouts, and introduce you to someone who'd like to work with you. You can also book your appointments online via our website at baylor.edu/UWC, and if you're old school, you can even give us a call on the office phone. What happens, though, if you are unable to come into the Writing Center and Moody Library during our normal 9 to 5 business hours? If the problem is that you're at home, traveling, or doing study abroad, one easy solution is for you to make a synchronous online appointment. That will function as close to possible as our normal in-person appointments, just using an online application like Skype. You'll log in, speak to a consultant for about 50 minutes, and you'll be on your way. However, if you still can't come in during our normal business hours, even if it's just to an online appointment, we also offer asynchronous writing appointments. During those, you will email us in a copy of your draft, as well as fill out a copy of our asynchronous appointment online intake form. There you'll explain the prompt of the paper, any concerns that you have, and your priorities for the session. Based on those 2 documents, one of our consultants will read your draft and provide you with a detailed written letter of feedback, along with some comments in the margins to figure out how to apply that. However, we don't call this proofreading. It's still as close as possible to our in-person appointments. And you should remember that for asynchronous appointments, they take about a 48 to 72 hour turnaround. So if you're in a rush, come see us in person or book an online appointment. Another thing I'm frequently asked in the Writing Center is, will you proofread this paper for me before you submit it? We tell all of our students we do not offer proofreading or editing services at the Writing Center. Rather, our goal is to teach you to self-proofread and to self-edit. It is much more beneficial for you as a writer to learn some skills that you can implement in every project you work on than it is for me to go through and just change all your commas and send you on your way. So, we would love to train you to become a better proofreader and editor of your own work, but we do not offer proofreading services at the Writing Center. Something you might be worried about is, what about me? Do you offer help for grad students? For multilingual students? The answer is yes to all of it. If you're a graduate student, we would love to talk to you. we will encourage you to keep your papers short enough that we can get to them in a 50-minute session. So if it's over 12 pages, I will ask you to either break it up into smaller pieces or send it to our partners at the Graduate Writing Center at Baylor. They are the best at helping you with seminar papers, article manuscripts, and theses and dissertations. And their revision process and their contact time tends to be a little slower than ours. So if you're in a hurry for a shorter project, come by and talk to us. But if you have something giant, we'll pass you over to them. We also have staff who are specially trained to work with multilingual students at Baylor. They will help you get comfortable with the conventions of academic American writing. However, for both of these appointments, they're really no different than how we would offer it just for a standard undergrad appointment. We'll talk to you about what your priorities and concerns are and focus on helping you implement a few key changes into this that will strengthen your paper and strengthen you as a writer. Finally, our last question we often get asked is, can you help me with this project that's not for a class at Baylor? The answer is yes. I love to work on projects outside of Baylor. Because it's the summer right now, I'm talking to lots of students about graduate applications, med school projects, and even during the semester, I love to work on cover letters, resumes, anything of that nature. One of my all-time favorite Writing Center appointments was for a speech someone was giving for a competition for their sorority. So I'll encourage you, when I say any writing, any project, we mean it. Think about writing super broadly. We'd love to help with you with multimodal projects, oral projects, and more. Please remember, we are here for you because writers need readers. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions, and please take advantage of our services this semester. Thank you so much.